Tracking the kilometers that you drive for business purposes is going to be critical whether you are self-employed and charging your corporation for the kilometers that you've driven, or alternatively self-employed and you have a proprietorship or partnership that you have to claim the vehicle expenses on your personal tax return, or an employee where you also have to claim the expenses on your personal return. A couple of keys. You have to be driving away from your normal work site. In other words, you're not just going back and forth to work. There are a host of tax court cases on the exceptions and how to do that. And yes, there are inconsistencies, but generally, it's away from your normal work site. You're going to also have to know the total kilometers that you've driven for the entire year so that you can prorate your expenses. In other words, you're going to total the total you've spent for the year on gas and repairs and maintenance, insurance, etc., that relate to the vehicle. And if, for example, you've driven for business purposes 1,000 kilometers and your total kilometers were 10,000, you'll take 10% of those various expenses. There are also prescribed limits with respect to depreciation and interest expense that may be applicable for you. So all told, it's a bit of an exercise, certainly not nearly as simple as charging the corporation for the kilometers you've driven, but it's not hard for this to be a relatively speaking large deduction for many people. I'm George Dubie, saving the world from tax, one bow tie at a time.
For tax saving and wealth building tips, subscribe to my newsletter. Check out the next video in the series. I want to help you do wonderful things.